Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we are doing a mock-up table setup, and hopefully the camera won't keep on doing this little weird thing and won't keep on trying to color correct, because we are in the one space in my house that I can do this mock-up table setup. We're getting prepared for the Fort Myers Oddities and Art Market all the way down in Fort Myers, and I have to do it by myself, so I need to do this by myself. We're in PJs today, no makeup, because it's going to get sweaty here. Let me turn on this light. Let me see what I can do about this light, the natural light. And hopefully this won't be a terrible video. Okay, well, this is already off to a strange start. So I don't have any space in my house. I need to close this window. This is normally where I put my plants when I start them for the spring. You guys can't really see the bottom of the table, but it's going to be the same layout for every single thing. It's just a tablecloth with, well, okay. The bottom of my table is a fitted pink mattress sheet that I got, I don't know how long ago, but I've had it for a while, and it's a twin size. And then the tablecloth that has my name on it is a shower curtain from Home Goods that I painted my name on. You guys will see that eventually at the actual market vlog. But yeah, ta-da, we made it behind the table. I'm going to start with building using these little cube things. I watch a lot of market vendors from like conventions, and almost all of them have these things. Some of them have really pretty colored ones, and maybe one day I can afford to do it myself. Hopefully my battery doesn't die. I forgot to plug y'all in. You guys are at 73%. I think I should be fine, but I have like kind of in my head what I want to set up. So I kind of want, how much can you see? Okay, yeah, so right here, I want a little table-ish thing. Please don't be too bad with lighting. But yeah, I want a table-ish thing right here so I can like pass over whatever. And then I kind of want to do like a tiered thing where I can have like mannequins sitting up here with my beret and bow on display. And then maybe like bring some of the cubes out this way so I can hang the, what is it? My bandanas on it, because I am just doing a one table setup because it's just going to be me. I do have a 10 by 10 space, so I do have space to do all this. It's going to be indoors, so I don't have to worry about bringing a tent, but I also have to worry about me being tired because the very next day I'm going to Rockville, and that was a decision I made on my own to do both. Like, it was either I do this show and Rockville, or I do HHN opening night and then the show. And I think I prefer this show and Rockville, because Rockville, like, both of them are going to be my first time experiences. However, HHN, I know I'm going to be out until at least 2 in the morning, and then the show starts at 8 a.m. And I didn't want to do that because then my husband we'd have to pack our car for HHN and the show. And I didn't want to drag my husband along, even though I'd have help on that day. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the Fort Myers show, okay? Gotta clear this off. I put everything on this table so that I would remember to do this, because me being me, I don't know. I'm the type that likes to over-prepare, but also I'm the type that just waits till last minute sometimes. This show isn't until the 9th of April, or May. It is April right now. It's not until the 9th of May. So I have some time, but like I like to, I don't know. It's one of my ways to prepare for myself. This thing comes with like a hammer. I don't have a hammer. I don't know where I put it. Maybe I can like do some kind of speed up thing and then add music here. Because I'm doing a speed up thing and doing music, I'm gonna put something on here. I can't stand working in silence. So far, this is a little bit too big if I do it like full, but also I think it will be fine if I balance it like right on the edge, because like these little things keep it in place. So if I could just actually click them on correctly, they're not gonna fall off. So we'll work with that. And if I don't like it, then I can always reset. This is what the mock-up is for. This is a lot like sewing. Layer 1 is done right here in the middle. We're gonna do facing out and then over. And then these ones, we're gonna have cubes where you can like insert your hands, I think. Maybe. Layer 2 is done. I haven't added the little things to layer 2 because I don't know if you guys saw me struggling over here, but because I added too many of these, they kind of like gave me a tough time. So you see right here, what I normally put over here is like a little fabric, and it's like a purple fabric with ghosts and stars on it. I'll show you guys when I get to it. I usually put that over here to like give it more mystical vibes, I guess. And then, oh, this one isn't even in all the way. I need some water, but before I get that water, yeah, this is my like where I do the payments and all that. Sometimes I'll have like extra stuff up here so that like people can see like another thing that I want to try to sell. And then down here in the bottom, you guys can't see it from that side, but I have it open down here. This is like my till area. That's what I should have said in the first place. It's a till. I have all my like money and my book, and like sometimes I'll have my yarn down here. It really depends on how much I'm moving around. But yeah, this is my till area, and then we're going to continue building up. I think I'm going to layer this up one more. I still have space back here, so once I'm like done building this, I'll pull this back. But yeah, I'll continue building up. I think I want to do one more layer here and then 2 layers here to do like a tiered system, and then we'll go from there. First, I gotta grab some water because as a hydrated girly, I'm not hydrated right now. Jeez. Sometimes I keep my drinks back here. This one's not going to fit back here. Usually I have like more space back here because I have 2 tables set up, but because I only have one, I'm going to have to use the little thing in my chair. The one in my chair, okay, last time I used the little cup holder in my chair, it fell over, this fell over. So I might just bring one that's like one of those jugs. That's for another day. Let me get back to building this. Got my water, got a plan, let's go. All right, layer 2, 3, what layer are we on? 3 is done. I'm gonna do one more, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. I wanted to have some extend this way. I don't think I have enough for that right now. Maybe I'm missing one. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I definitely miscounted. So I definitely have some that I can extend this way. I'm gonna do it on the lower side. I need to come around from the back of this table because as you can see, I haven't done the little attachments here, and it's really important to do all the attachments. By the way, some of these, like they have like a leg so that you can prop up your stand a little bit higher. I've been using them as like end cap kind of ones because I'm not standing all of this up. That's just too much work. All right, let me come around and then I'm gonna finish the last layer, and then we're gonna attach down here so we can do the bandanas. You know what I forgot to do? Add the little spacing here. We'll leave it for now. Maybe I'll like it. If I don't, then I won't have those 2 extra ones. Oopsie doopsies. I don't hate it right now. I'm just scared for the structure. It is indoors, so I shouldn't be too scared. But yeah, I don't know. There's dog hair on here. How? How did I get dog hair? All right, let's continue. All right, so I kind of forgot that I don't really have that much, that the mannequins, like, I don't want to box off the mannequin because that kind of doesn't look that good. Like, I want people to be able to see the mannequin. I don't want to be too tall because Yeah, I want people to be able to reach it and look at it, because if I sell down to the last one, I want them to be able to grab it and try it on. We're gonna keep it this. I'm gonna take these down, and then we're gonna move them down here like this. Oh, well, you can't see it, but we're gonna move them on this side and then stack this way. I can't see it. Can you see on this side? No? Okay, well, sorry, I don't have much space in my house, but we're gonna put them on the sides so that we can put the bandanas hanging from here. Mannequin here, like kind of in the middle, and then a mannequin here, kind of in the middle, and then ta-da! I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous that this is hanging off the end. I mean, if I attach these little things, it shouldn't be too bad, but like also, it's kind of wobbly. I know it's gonna be like stationed down. I know I'm good, but like also, I don't like how much bigger it is than my table. If anything, I might end up changing it last minute at the show or as the week goes, but I think we'll be okay. So now I can do like different kinds of bandanas on both sides, because I don't know how much space is gonna be between, well, it's gonna be 10 by 10. And my table is a 6-foot table. So I'll have 2 feet of give on both sides of my table. That being the case, then you'll be able to see the bandanas on the side. Y'all won't be able to see it because I have my wardrobe and my cupboard on one side. I plan on doing both sides with bandanas. I think that's a good idea. I have way too many bandanas. It's something I do with my scrap yarn when I don't know what to do with the rest of my yarn, because it's not enough to make a beret, but enough to like scrap together. Obviously scrap yarn. Let's continue. I am out of the regular little things. So I gotta figure out which one I wanna get rid of. I think I might get rid of these ones and then move them to this. And then for the top, I'll use these lengthy ones right here. I don't know if you guys got a good look at these. These are supposed to be feet. So I'll put this one right here, replace this one, so I can put this one over here. Yeah. Oopsies. Ta-da! I think this is the way I want to keep it for now, at least. I still have a couple feet left over. I got 3 feet left over and then 1 solid. I think this would be great for like lighting. Oh, actually I can change these ones over because I kind of want to decorate lights. I think that'd be fun. So let me change these ones and then we'll start building, like putting the stuff that I made on this thing. Sorry, I am talking like a robot. Seems pretty solid. All right, now I gotta go crawl under this table. I'm getting old. This is gonna hurt my body, but I know this is what I need to do. I need to be brave. I just started my period, so it's gonna be painful. All right, under I go. Ta-da! So we got the mannequin one right here. It doesn't really sit too well right in the middle, so I don't know how I feel right now. You can't really anchor it down, but we'll leave it for now. My little heart thing. Oh, I'm gonna move this back here so I don't have to see it anymore. This is where I put like all my scrunchies, and then I put something else in it. Let me grab that real quick. This one does light up. I know we're indoors, but I don't know. It's cute. I got this from Bath & Body Works a few years ago, and it has bats in it. It's a little moldy, but you know, it works. So it's a cute little pedestal. It's for candles, but for me, it's for this. Normally, I like to bring this, but I don't know where I'm going to put it if I bring it. So I'm going to put it to the side for now. It's one of my mirrors, but it's not like a full body mirror. So I might just leave it for this market. It would really help me if I didn't have to bring too much stuff. This is the bowl I normally put on top of here. I put all my candy in here because I do make bracelets with crochet on it. So we put our candy here. Let me get this out of the way. I didn't realize the fabric was right here the whole time. So here's this fabric. Let me drape this over first. I say first, but it's already, everything's already all everywhere. Oh, sorry, I can't speak today. Yummy. Nice and kind of mystical. Not really, but it's a nice little extra thing to let people know that I work with fabrics sometimes. Well, to be honest, it's been a long time since I've been in the sewing room because it's a mess and we're in the middle of like processing when we're moving. And yeah, that's that story. I'll tuck that in a little bit. Yeah, gives it a little bit more color because I asked for this on a Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas. My husband does. So he asks for stuff for Christmas and his parents like get him stuff. And he added this to the Christmas list. And I'm very, very grateful that they got this for him, for me, because their family is so sweet. They're great. I love his family. Thank you for getting me all these because it's been very, very helpful in my market journey. All right, next. This is new to me. So I don't know where I want to put it, but I do want to use it for necklaces, or right now all I've got is collars. And I have another one. I have this one. This one is much smaller, so I might just keep it here. Yeah, I don't know. We'll wait on this because I don't know if I'll bring the collars with me. To be honest, the collar is one size, and I feel really, really bad about it. I don't know how old this is, by the way. So I got this at the thrift store for $8, $7. I don't remember. But on the back, it says comparable value, $12. This was from Ross originally. I got this for super duper cheap because I think nowadays it's like at least 20. This one right here was $2. I got this at Ollie's. This was from Joanne at one point. I don't know what the original price was on for this one either. But yeah, I got both of these for super cheap, and I'm very grateful that I'm kind of good at thrifting. This is where I keep my business cards. We just lay it right here. And then I keep my square reader here too, just in case. Yeah, it just sits right here. These are the collars, by the way. It's one size. And like I said, I don't feel comfortable. Did I say it? I don't feel comfortable selling these when I only have it fit for like my body type, my neck size. It's not fair to other people. So I do kind of keep it closer to me. And I do plan on making these in bigger sizes. It's just right now I don't have the spoons to make a new pattern. This is like it's not a thrifted pattern, but I had another back collar like thing that I kind of got the idea from. I don't remember, skimmed the idea from. I don't remember how you call it, but like I took that, used it kind of as a base, added 1 inch to the seam allowance, and then I made it my own. But yeah, I don't really feel comfortable selling it. If I don't have space, then I won't break it. Anyways, we have these, and I kind of want to put them down here, give them a little bit of a spooky vibe. I have 2 of those. Here's number 2. And then we have our other mannequin. She's going to face this way. I got to fix the hair when I get around to the other side, but I don't know how to properly keep my mannequins pretty, so don't make fun of me. I'm not a wig worker. It's interesting to me, but golly, the space you need and all the materials need, not for me. Kudos to y'all. Here's the wig for this one. I'll fix you later. Oh, my business cards, I'll just put them here for now. Oh, these things. My mother-in-law got these for me. There's 2 of them, so I'm going to put them over here somewhere. Oh, right here. Ooh, maybe I can put them up here. It depends. When I come around the corner, I'll see how I'm feeling. Yeah, my table is extremely white. I'm not the type of person that wears a lot of white, so it's kind of jarring. I definitely pop out when you see me. Like, I'm not always wearing black. I'm always wearing some kind of color. So eventually I want to take some vinyl and like get these colored or just paint over them. I don't know how exactly I want to do it. Kind of want to go for a pastel thing, but also kind of want to go for a goth thing. I don't know yet. It's all up in the air. Here we have bags. I put it under my till. So these are the ones I completed earlier. I need to bring these out and keep them out for replenishment. I do have more bags that I need to paint. I just have a lot that I gotta do. And then we have this little thing. I don't know where I'm gonna hang it for, maybe right here, but like it's hard to see it right here. So I don't like putting it next to me. Maybe I can hang it on one of the other ones, but this is where I keep all my dangles. The example of my dangle. This is one I've made recently. Sorry. I'm just like kind of out of breath because I'm out of shape and I'm old. But my brain also like speeds up and slows down. I have a lot of neurological issues. But anyways, this is a dangle. This is one I made recently. I realized that, well, I didn't realize. I wanted to make this because at work we have these like little strawberry cups and I can't buy the cup right now, but I can make these because I have a bunch of this green colored yarn and then I have some old big twist yarn that I'm probably never going to get my hands on again. So I just wanted to use it up. But yeah, I don't quite believe that this is going to fit into the aesthetic. It is under the kawaii spectrum, but it's not under the eldritch spectrum. So I may or may not bring it depending, but yeah. All right, we're going to put this one here too. This one I just finished this morning, but I'll give you more details on it as soon as I start building it up. But I think that's all the props I want to bring with me this week. Or not this week, whenever. Now I got to push everything that's under here out. This is a mess, y'all. Ooh, also, we got hand sanitizer. This goes under my till because hand sanitizer is important. And if anybody asks for hand sanitizer, I got you. It's like being birthed. On to the next step. Oh, I'm going to take these down for now because I don't know if I'm going to use them. I'm going to put the hair back on my mannequin over here. I keep on calling it a mannequin or a bust. I don't remember how you would call it properly. Here we go. There you go. Pretty, 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 pretty princess. All right. We're going to ankle these ones in a little bit. Her hair. Oh, ooh, leaves. I'll put this in my compost. This is the Batwing band. What am I? Where? Who? Bow. I just finished this morning. I had a bunch of these that I made because I was making like a Guro Kawaii sweater or a cardigan. And I was going to put this all over it. But then I realized I was tired of sewing. So I didn't do that. This is a pattern. The Batwing is a pattern from Golden Lucy Crafts. And then the bow is 50 foundation single crochet. And then it's 9 more rows of half double crochet. Super easy. I came up with this part by myself. The eyeball is just a circle, magic circle. I think it's 6. And then you increase row and then increase another row. That's it basically. Oh, and then the little shine is just embroidered white. Yeah. So we're going to put this one here. Oh, very cute. Oh, wait, you guys can't see it. Look how cute. I think that's very adorable. And then this one over here, I normally put a beret. Well, okay, so normally I put berets on both of them, but because I'm like expanding my bows, I think it'd be nice to show off both. So let me find the beret that I'm going to put on this one. This one is my newest series. This also has a bow on it, but this is the Melty Love series. This goes with a lot of my clothing right now because I've been really obsessed with slime drip and it doesn't really match that green. But once these ones start running through, then I'll start switching it out. So we'll put this one up there. And I think maybe right next to it, I'll start putting all the bows or the berets that go with it. Maybe. We'll see. I do still have to price tag everything, so this won't be lasting forever. But I just want to get a little cute design going, like get a feel of how I want to do this. I kind of usually try to, well, I don't kind of usually try. I want to try to eventually one day do like one side more kawaii and one side more like Eldritch Horror side. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I do much Eldritch Horror stuff. I love the name, but I don't know if I necessarily have what it takes to make Eldritch Horror stuff. Because I feel like that falls more under like the plushie side. I'm not a plushie maker. I'll make some, but like it's just not for me. So, all right, let's continue. Here's the blue one. Oh, blue. Can you see it? No, there. Blue or teal and black. So we'll put this one right here, right next to it. We got the bows. I have another colorway. So we'll put this down here for now. I gotta find where I put the rest of it. It's kind of like just spread out everywhere because I was just moving stuff around. Here's another one. Put it right here. We'll just stack them on top so that people can just pick it up and then look at it, right? So here's purple and lime green, teal and black. Teal and black. This is starting to look really cute. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. I think I want to keep the bows down here. Do 2 here, then the 2 here. Can you guys see it? Yeah, kind of. And then we have 2 more. I don't know if these will sit up here. I hope they do. Let's see. Yeah, they kind of work. How's that look for y'all? I think it's fine. It's good. It's good. All right, what else do we have? We got more berets. We definitely got tons of berets. I don't know if I have any of my berets that are done because I have a bunch of them just sitting in a pile somewhere. Last time I went to a market, it was a goblin market and it was a high wind advisory day. So none of this is organized. I'm hoping that it will be easy to divvy it out. I don't think it will be, but yeah. I think what I want to do, this side I'm going to do bows and bandanas. And then this side I'm going to do berets. Maybe. I still don't know. Sorry. These ones for sure I want to bring with me. These ones, I get a lot of lookers at this. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to start piling stuff I know for sure I want to bring with me. And then we'll do that. Yeah, I think I like that idea. Then that way you guys don't have to hear me talk and think everything out. I knew I was missing at least one of these guys. I found it in this bag. I have a feeling I'm missing another one, but we found it. I definitely don't feel like I have enough space. I know I have at least 4 more of these ones. These are the spiderweb berets. And I have 4 more in just black and white that I'm going to put here. It's one of my favorite patterns. It's a me-made pattern and I just need to get around to doing the spiderweb portion. This is my unrequited love. I don't get enough love on this one and I don't understand why. Nobody really likes it, so whatever, it is what it is. But we'll put them right next to each other so that they can differentiate, that it's a little bit different, but not, well, okay, so at the Goblin Market, I had in the front table, because I had 2 tables. I had in the front the Halloween stuff I was trying to get rid of because I don't think I want to necessarily do Halloween specific. I do want to every now and then do Halloween, but like, I'm just creepy cute when it comes to my stuff. But if I have a Halloween market, I'll do more Halloween stuff. Anyways, this was on the side table and you had to come into my tent to look at it. However, during the market, it started getting so windy that my friends had to hold down the tent for me. I almost cried. One of my mutuals did cry. I ended up meeting up with her over at MegaCon. And she said she ended up crying afterwards. And I'm like, yeah, I was so close. I was so lucky that they let us leave early. And I will always praise them for allowing us that option, as some of us felt like it was too dangerous. My stuff was blowing everywhere. I was damaging my project. They had to come inside if they wanted to look at it. But because my friends were holding down my tent, I don't think they felt comfortable coming in. And then like people started leaving because it was getting way too windy. Tents were flying everywhere. So I feel like this is one that maybe a different market would like it. This is my second time bringing it to a market. These ones do very, very well. Different colorways, but they do very, very well. And I need to remember what size yarn or what size hook I used for this. But yeah, these ones do very well. These ones, I don't know if it's because of the heart in the middle it doesn't do very well, but I want it to do well. Maybe it's the colorway. Who knows? We've got those there. Down here we have like bamboo bandanas. We have this one. I need to make more of these because I think people actually do really like this one. I just got to remember how I did it. I don't remember. I know that these are picot stitches and I don't remember. I mean, I could just count it. stop being lazy, just count it. So I'm going to do that. And then these ones get a lot of eyes on them. So, okay, I have it at 35. I also have this one. This one I've been trying to get rid of for so long. I hate the way that the moons look on it. And so I've knocked it down to $35, which I know some people would be like, why would you do that? I just want to get it out of my inventory. Please buy it off of me. I don't want it. So I do plan on making this again, just without the moons. And I have a plan to do it in different colorways. These are very cute and I've gotten a lot of eyes on them. I don't get very many buyers because $35 for a bandana is a lot for a lot of people, especially in the world where we have, what's the word called? Temu. Yeah, this one I feel like it does well because it is a vintage lace and I do advertise it as a vintage lace bandana. I may or may not go in and just cut this off. If somebody asks, I'll be like, yeah, it's just that I want to get rid of it because it's true. I want to get rid of it. I don't like it. I don't like this design. I do like the lace. I do like the bandana. Just don't like the moons. So we have these ones down here. And for the rest, we have one of my moons. I need to retag these and rename them. I want to start calling these guys Artemis and then start making a different colorway version where the moon is gray and the cloud is black. And then these little guys are probably like dark red or like not dark red, but like more macabre colors, I guess. I don't think that's the right word, but I want to do Artemis and then Apollo. This, I only have one of this one right now, but I do plan on calling these ones Moonjoy. I have another one sitting in my crochet room. I call it my crochet room. It's just my computer room and I have all my yarn in there. But I do plan on making more than one of those. And then right over here is where I put all my little dangles. I have a bunch more that I want to make. I do kind of think I should buy another one of these. I don't know how I'm going to find this because this came with this. So I got to find a way to get one of these so I can have it on both sides because I really do like the setup so far. I kind of want to like, oh my gosh, spread them out. Because right now it's kind of giving kawaii on one side and then more like scene kid on the other side, candy kid on the other side. So I'm not too mad about it. I do still have more stuff I want to put on here, but yeah, right here we have some of my hairpins. I'm surprised I only have this many left. I've been trying to get rid of these ones forever, but I think they're just too big. Yeah, I think they're too big. I use them in a lot of my fashion like this, but other people might have other plans. I do have this little ghosty guy. This is the last guy until I start making a new design of him. I might make him again. I don't know. I think he'd be good for like other Halloween markets. He did pretty decently well at Goblin Market. I think it was because it's Goblin Market. That's why it did well. But we have these guys here, and whenever I finish more of those, I'm going to pull them down here. This is a leftover from Valentine's Day. I don't know if I'll make... I know I'm not going to make any more for this upcoming market, just because, like, that's just too much work. I mean, I've made so many bows. I'm kind of over it, but, like, also, it's kind of my thing right now. We have this guy right here. We have my Fuck the System, Abolish Ice piggies. These are left over from my Goblin Market. I just like having them up in the front so people know where I stand. I am very against a lot of things that are going on in this world right now. And that's as much as I'll say about that because I don't want this to become a very negative video. Up here, we still don't know what we want to do. I'm just going to wing it. I have all of my candy in here. I didn't sell very many of these either because these were also on the inside of the tent. So I sold like one, maybe two. I have them sold. Oh, I have another one. Okay, cool. Oh, I have three. Okay, so we're going to move these guys. We'll put the little zombies in the middle. I thought I had sold more of these, but that's okay. I think I started off with 5 and now I only have 3, which is also good. So we'll keep these guys here. And then whenever I finish those, I'll put those bows here. And then, yeah, like I said, we have these. I don't remember how many of these I sold, but I have these guys. These were all scrap yarn, so I just wrote Scrappy on it. These ones are leftover ducks. They say Duck You on it. A lot of people have mentioned maybe I should have done it in like yellow and orange, which I did have a bunch of them made up during, like, when I was really into making ducks and amigurumi, when I was trying to become an amigurumi artist. And then I realized I'm more of a garment maker. I had 4 left over, and they all say duck you because I thought that was funny. We also have these little bees in here, or ghosty bees, and it says I heart boobies because I thought that was also silly. It's something that's from my childhood. I might make more. I don't know. This is quite a few. These did really well at my first market, and I think it's because they were only $7. And then on top of that, it was a very kid-friendly event. So I thought that was really fun. Oh, some of these say ghoul and ghoulish. So that's fun. But I don't think those ones are going to sell. That's okay. I don't feel like picking this up, but all of my scrunchies are down here. We have these ones. I might not put these ones in here. I have these ones for $5. All my scrunchies are $5. These ones, I had a bunch of leftover blanket yarn because I think some of this I used for an amigurumi that took me like 3 years to make because I'm not good at that stuff. I don't remember where all of this yarn came from, but I made them like, I don't know, 4 years ago. Nobody has bought them. I think it's just too big. I like them as like big. If you like wear a bun and then you just put it over the bun, or if you have thick hair, it's not good as a hair tie. I like to wear mine as, you know? So we have those. We have a bunch of like leftover remnant yarns from like when Big Twist was starting to go under. Well, Joanne was starting to leave. So we got a lot of Big Twist yarns in here. And then we have some Rave yarns in here as well. RIP. All these yarns I'm going to miss so much. These are all scrap yarn projects because I bought a bunch of yarn when Joanne was shutting down and I miss it so much. And then over here, we have, of course, the main display piece. I feel like this isn't going to do too well because it is an oddities thing. Let me stand on the other side. It's an oddities thing. So like more people are going to want more oddities. And for me, it's more of a summer thing. That's why I got really into slime drip, because Goosebumps is more summery for me. I don't know if that's anybody else too, but yeah, that's a summer thing for me. So that's why I have it right there. Right down here, I have my Rave berets. So these ones all, if you are unfamiliar with Rave yarn, they're UV reactive. So I thought it would be really good to put them right next to the summery things, because I think Raves for me are more summery as well. And then we have a mushroom beret. That's the very last one. I think I have one more built up in this colorway. So I think what I'm going to do is end up making more circles and making one more mushroom beret. And then I'm probably not going to make another one again until fall. Just because, like, I don't know. This yarn is another Big Twist yarn. I cannot get my hands on this specific colorway. I think it's called Deep Red. I did use some for this because I have one more skein left, but not enough to make another beret. So I used them for these strawberries, and I plan on switching over to a different colorway or a different brand, probably Lion Brand Pound of Love, because it's a very similar colorway. It's a different texture though. The Lion Brand Pound of Love is a little bit thinner than Big Twist, but that's all right. This is what we got. So we have one left. I'm going to make another one. Oh, for the spider web ones, we'll have 4 more. Did I already say that? I don't know. I have like major brain fog right now. So we have one more that I can make. And then down here at the bottom, we have these. I've been trying to get rid of these. Some people are interested in them. They're yarns from Hirschner's. I was trying out their Halloween yarns for the first time. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I don't know. I think the colors are a little bit too dull. Some of them are UV reactive. My husband insists that they are, but I don't think they are. But if somebody wants them, they're here. They're more like goblin friendly. And then we have 2 of these ones, and I'm very, very sad because this is a Hirschner's, no, not Hirschner's, Hobie yarn. And this is UV reactive. I believe the purple around it is UV reactive. And they did not come out with this last Halloween. Like, there's already tariffs going on. I don't think it's as bad now. I think they started to try to eat the costs, but these are yarns that I can't get my hands back on. These are also smaller berets, so I kind of offer them as children's berets. I have them at a cheaper price than everything else. These were Universe XL yarns, I'm so sad that I probably won't ever get my hands on them again. Hobie has this thing where they come out with these great, phenomenal colorways and they don't bring it back the next year. I have a shawl that I wanted to continue making. It's called the Sis Love Shawl that I was using one of their Halloween, the Dahlia yarn. I was using that for. They did not bring that colorway back, and I need them to bring it back, please. I have all my berets that I plan on bringing with me out. The rest of the berets that I have in this pile over here are all like not good berets to me. They're grade B berets, so I'll bring them to like Goblin Market or other markets that I can bring my husband with me along with, so that I can manage it a little bit easier. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I have all my bows down here for the Melty Love bows. I have them all down here. And I do have a little bit of space over on this side, so I'm probably going to put something else there. Maybe another one, the other one of these guys, the Moonjoys. I might put it on that side. I'm not sure at this moment. I have both my Artemises up here. I still want to even it out and get that. So I'm going to look online and see if I can find something quickly because it's in 2 weeks and I don't believe that I can thrift something like that. So I'll look for that. And then, yeah, I have a few bandanas that I want to put out on the table too. Can't show you guys those right now. Well, I can show you guys. So we have these rave bandanas and I have a bunch of them because this is also a scrap yarn project. I think I mentioned that before. So after finishing up the rave berets, I don't have enough to make another bandana or beret. So I made bandanas out of the rest. These ones, they get eyes on them for sure, especially because I do bring my UV flashlight with me and be like, hey, these are glow in the dark. So I'm planning on bringing these. I have a couple Pride ones left over. I don't know if I want to bring these with me because I kind of like saving them for Goblin Market, but we'll see if I have space. So the plan is to drape these on the sides so that people can see them on their way in, knowing that it's another crochet booth, which honestly, okay, I was on the Goblin Market Discord and somebody mentioned that they were getting denied from a lot of things, and I also have been denied for a lot of things. One person mentioned, hey, so it might be because you need to like widen your distance, and that's how I got accepted to this one. I widened my distance. I'm going all the way down to Fort Myers, which is at least like a 2.5 hour drive from here. I think it's going to end up being a 3 hour drive or maybe even 3.5 because I drive like a granny. I'm terrified of driving. I am the passenger princess. So there's so much anxiety going into this market for me. But anyways, besides the point, another thing is a lot of markets try to cut back on their crochet vendors. And I think I know it's because there's an overabundance of us. A lot of us are amigurumi artists. So if you're also a wearable maker, I think I want to suggest this to y'all. Maybe say that you're a fashion maker and not say that you're a crochet artist. Like, yeah, we're crocheters for sure. I mean, all of this is crochet, but these are all fashion pieces. These are hair accessories. Say that you're a hair accessory maker. I mean, I do have some plushies here, but that's just because I thought I was going to be a plushie maker. Plus, I love Moon. I love Star. I love Space. If you haven't been here to see any of my other videos, I've been super obsessed with the Artemis 2 mission. So that's some background to me if this is your first video. Like I said, if you're a crochet artist who makes wearables or accessories, I would first and foremost say that you're an accessory maker and not a crochet artist, even though we are crochet artists. Anyways, off of that rant, I guess. I also have these Batwing bandanas, which people look at, but I don't think they really like. I think it's just too shiny. But this is the same thing as the bamboo one. These are also discontinued yarns. I hate that they're discontinued yarns because they're so pretty. I can't even remember what they're called, but they're from Lion Brand and a date night. Lion Brand date night. And they were all named after like rocks and moonstones. And it's just everything that I love comes to an end. I'm like the only fan of a lot of these things. So I have those ones. And then I have a couple more bandanas rather. So I have these ones right here, another bamboo. And I feel like these ones would do well on this side because these are my neon side. This is my pastel side. I don't think I have very many goth things going this time. My clothing. Hold up. I'll show you guys some of the clothes that I plan on bringing. But yeah, this one's a Halloween one, but I keep on bringing it. I knocked them down to 25 because I just want to get rid of them. They're bamboo, so they're cooling. So this is the thing. Another thing about being like a crochet artist is like knowing your market. I'm a Floridian. I live in Central Florida. I'm driving all the way down to South Florida. So people are probably going to be like, oh, it's too warm to wear all your stuff, which is true. It's very, very true. But I use bamboo yarn. The Moonjoy headband, bamboo. These bandanas back here, bamboo. These bandanas right here, bamboo. Because it has a cooling feature to it, I think it would do pretty well if I just explained that to people. And that's what, like, that's the thing about being an artist, is like being able to explain the thought process. These are also bamboo, so they're lightweight. I mean, okay, bamboo is heavy, but they're like, they feel nice when, like, if they're like brushing up in your hair. I wear them as hair dangles, by the way. If you like touch your skin, it's not as annoying as when acrylic touches your skin, if that makes sense. So anyways, off of that, knowing your product is really important. If I explain that these are bamboo, I think more people would be willing to try it. So these ones are going to go on the neons side, the scene kids side, I suppose. And then I have all of these, and I think I tried to explain it a little bit earlier. This one specifically glows under UV light, so that's fun. These ones have gotten a lot of eyes on them from ravers. No purchases. I don't know if I changed the price. No, I keep them at 25. I might change them down because it's super easy to work up. I don't know what I want to change them to, but I a lot of lookers, not a lot of buyers, because I don't know. I'm not a bandana maker. I'm more of a beret and other accessories maker. I think that's all I've got for the table itself that I want to bring. I do have a couple clothing items. So I have this over here. I've been bringing them to markets. Here's number one. And I don't think these are going to sell, but I just want to bring them anyways to sample and show what I can do. I love lace. I want to be a lace maker. I wish I was a lace pattern maker, but that's way far in my future. This is something that I worked up on one of my vacations because I had plenty of time. My vacation was disrupted by hurricanes. So I ended up just sitting in the cabin and just making a whole bunch, or two of these. This is the one I'm willing to sell. This is using a polyester yarn. It's Karen Perfect Phasing Cloud Cake. And I do plan on making more. So this is number one. We are number one. And this is number two. And this one I didn't want to part with, or I don't want to part with. But I know I can get more of this yarn. This is a gorgeous yarn. As I said, I don't think it's going to sell because it is a little bit too warm. But I just want to show off my skills. That's one of those things. So I'm not planning on making bank on my table. Like, this is the least amount of stuff that I'm bringing. However, I do plan on at least getting my name out there because I want to become a fashion designer. And like, that's how I get my name out there, is like showing what I can do. I'm not just a beret maker. I'm not just a clothing maker. I'm not just a plushie maker. I make other stuff. So that's kind of my goal with this. And eventually I want to get good enough at my sewing so I can start bringing more sewn stuff. I'm not going to bring any of my sewing clothes with me because it's not a range of clothes. When I bring clothes, I want to make sure it's a range because it's not fair to other people who can't fit into my clothes, because I can't make stuff in their size. That's why it's really taking me a long time to bring clothes or like make patterns. I just don't feel comfortable selling things. And I know I've already talked about this, but I don't feel comfortable selling things if I can't make a range of them to fit all bodies. Let me go find the other one. I have a sample of one that I've made before, but it's not the colorway, so I'll bring both samples. Give me 1 second. This pile right here is about to fall over, so hopefully it won't while I'm working on or talking to you guys. So this is the full sample, like one of the first ones. It is the first one I made, I believe. No, it's one of the first ones. So this is the Defrosting Skelly Shrug. I do have a pattern for this. It's $5 on my Etsy or $3 on my Ko-fi. And I have been working on a full size range, not a full size range, like half of a size range for this coming market or future ones. I try to keep these in the neons range just because, I don't know, I like that. I could do some in solid colors if anybody wants. Oh, that's another thing. I plan on having like commissions opened, but maybe keep it at 3 commissions max because I don't know, man. I already am working on a commission and I do plan on bringing it with me to the show because there's no time schedule for this commission. It's already getting really warm, so my commissioner probably doesn't want it right now. Oh, yep, everything fell. Anyways, this is the colorway I'm working on right now. This is an electric blue, I think, from Hirschner's yarn. Hold on, it's upside down. But this is a Hirschner's yarn from, yeah, a Hirschner's, duh. It's from their neon line. This one says that it's UV reactive, or it kind of acts like it's UV reactive. I don't think it's actually UV reactive. However, I think this is fun for other people. This is the largest size range. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on Sleeve Island. I have 3 of these. So I have the smallest size, I have a middle range, and then I have one of the largest sizes that I'm bringing with me. If somebody wants the largest size, it's only 10 stitches wider, basically. So I don't think that's going to be that big of a difference. But if it is, I won't mind being commissioned to do it, and I'll give them a lower price, being like, hey, I'm so sorry I don't have it, but I will make it for you, just because like that's just the type of person I am. I don't know. As somebody who's working and doing this as a business, I'm not like a super capitalist about it. It's more of a community thing for me. It's more of a, hey, I have this and I'm not trying to like become this huge marketable thing. I'm not trying to go on New York runway or anything. I'm just trying to make it something that people in the local area like, you know. I don't know. I think that's all I got for y'all. This is a weird video because I'm not used to doing this. Usually I'm doing a really long video, but this worked out pretty great. There might be more stuff when the market comes along, so I'll just try to show you guys the difference once that happens. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference. If there is, may or may not bring the collars, depending on how much room I have. I mean, I have tons of room in my car, I think. I say that, but I have the older sister cigarette car. I don't smoke, but I just have that aesthetic for my car. We'll slowly work on this more as time goes on. So if anything changes, then I'll let you guys know at the market. But yeah, this is it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yeah, I'll see you guys for my vlog. I'm going to drink some water because my throat hurts. Bye-bye.